isn't too bad. It's largely just like practicing in your calculator. We've talked about like area under the curve. So really you're just typing stuff in. So like for number one, they shade the region they want you to find. So we got -5 and -2, so we're integrating from -5 to -2. Then square root of 2 plus x plus dx, and like, I mean, you literally just have it in your cup. What? Then you're crazy. Go ahead. So yeah, the trig one's a little tougher, so let me do this one, and then we'll. You want to make sure you're in radians. So I want to make sure we show everybody how to do that, but I'd like to finish number one first. You guys can just allow for a little bit here. So you can do that either in the graph or in the main home screen.
If you forgot to put the parentheses.
Where?
Just in the whole equation.
Like on your paper or in the calculator? It won't matter in the calculator. So I got 4.5. You guys get that? So I'll go through like, I'll give you a second to finish up one, and then we'll touch to the trig.
Wait, which is the comma x, comma -2, comma -5. Right. 4.5.
Comma x, comma -5, comma 1, 2.
5.
You absolutely hate the order. I don't know why you gotta switch your grades around.
I do it.
Was that just to annoy me?
No, I'm serious. You do one. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not mad at you.
What you get? No, but I just noticed that you're slightly different.
I don't think that's true.
So for which one? Comma x, comma -5. Oh, comma.
Yeah, it's always the lowest of the highest. Like 3 plus the right.
I got 24. Oh, what?
You got what?
24. What? Oh, I forgot to divide by 2. Yeah. Wait, so how did mine do that? Directions 42.
Yeah, we can change that. I'll show you that.
Oh yeah, I got 9.5. This is the third. Thank you, Zach.
Okay, so if I'm gonna do number 2, there's a couple issues to worry about. First of all, let's go back and forth between decimals and fractions. Make sure we can do that. So go apps, and then home. Go back to your main screen here. Again, if you want to clear this out, that makes me feel like less stressed when there's nothing there. Hit F1 and then 8. And then if you go to mode, so hit the mode button, we're going to do 2 things. I want to make sure you're in radians. So scroll down to where it says angle. Hit right arrow and then hit radian. Nothing you do in here is saved until you hit enter at the very end of it and save it. Like if I were to exit out right now, I didn't just change it. And then I also want to look at, so keep scrolling down. Are we good on radian? So keep scrolling down, like it's kind of off the screen until exact approximate. So mine's on auto, which kind of blends the two. Exact is like square root of 3. Approximate would give you the decimal approximation of that. So I think it's probably best to be an approximate because you guys are probably more comfortable with decimals. It doesn't really matter. But that's how you would go back and forth. But realize nothing in here is saved right now. See where it says enter equals save? That's when I like put the things into effect. And if you're in radians, you'll see the little RAD down here. That's the way you can make sure. Otherwise, I think it says DEG for degrees. So I'm in radians and approximate. Like I can tell that by looking right there. How do you get to what? So mode. See where it says angle? The fourth one, and then hit right arrow. Choose radians, and then you gotta hit enter again to save it. And then you should be in radians. Everybody good on radians?
Yeah, brother.
Then do you know how to switch to approximate or exact? So, good there? You alright?
Yeah.
Alright, so number 2 presents like another issue. So if I go to type it in, there's no seeking. I don't think there is. There is. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there actually is a seeking. I don't know if there is or not. You looked? Nothing?
They just don't like us that much.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, it's just values. Alright, how did you get to it? Yeah, but did it take more time to find it than actually type it?
Way more. I'm just saying, there's 2 options.
How did you get
I didn't type in SEC. That won't work. So you gotta either know that cosine, or secant is cosine flipped over. So you can do 1 over cosine, and then square it, and that's secant squared. Or if you go to catalog, it just puts them in alphabetical order, and you can scroll. And I think you can jump though. If you hit like alpha, and then a letter, no, that doesn't work. I don't know how to jump. So, like if you want to scroll all the way to secant and cosecant and cotangent, whatever, you can do that. Or you can understand that it's like, you know, what is the reciprocal of and do it that way. So when I go to graph this, these graphs should look identical. Like send calc, send chat, send data. No, I don't know. But then once you get there, I'm gonna integrate from, and then you type it in. There's a pi button, like right above the to the power of, like on the right hand side middle area. So I hit 5 pi divided by 6. I'm being precise about it. I'm not just putting like 3.14. You guys see the pi button here? And then some pi. It shades that little tiny piece down there and tells me 0.57. You're asking how to type it in. It should look like that. So like do 1 divided by cos inside the parentheses and put the square on the outside. Or scroll to secant. Doesn't matter. So the first 10 on here have graphs, so you can kind of see what you're doing. The next 10 do not. They just give you the boundaries. I did a lot of things. Tell me which thing.
Sorry, I got the
You have like the first one in there?
Yep.
Okay, then go graph, so it's the
Yep.
shift button and F3. And then F5 for math.
Oh wait, it's got a graph first.
Application. Fragmentations.
Okay. Right? That's happening, right? And then it's the FX. You guys see?
Yep.
You said that too.
5 or 6.
You don't have to say that fast, right?
Yes.
Oh, how do you know? I said.
You type it.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Where's pi?
I pointed to it like 7 times, but here's the 8. Like 6 so bad. That's getting his own private lecture after the original lecture.
He's okay. He's on the cemetery board.
He likes to get bored.
But the cemetery board is like, why would you want to be a part of that area?
What does he do?
I don't know. Talk about land plots.
Also talk about the cemetery about items.
No. That one's kind of old. Right? On your side.
What, where do you guys live? What subject?
The one on Juggle Road. The one
Right by the underground. Yeah.
By the what?
underground.
I don't know if that's a joke.
Well, it's like half of the
It's kind of
yeah.
it's like conservatory.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, it's really
but it's quarter to call it underground.
during Christmas. They have a giant tree outside.
Oh, really? Do you live by there too?
Yeah, I live on a bus. I think
Yeah, we just that's all right. He goes left, you go right. Yeah, Mr. Dave.
Yeah, right. It's been a time. Not actually.
What? Wait, so did
Are we still working, or Ethan got you, or what? How we
I
doing?
got you.
We're good.
You just show us both ways.
Well, possible. When I put those two things up there,
Yeah.
yeah,
So you,
like you choose one of them.
no, for like the first and second problem.
Yes.
Like we did this one at home, and then you did this one at the graph.
Oh, yeah, I didn't really mean to do that, but yeah, I did, didn't I?
So that's both positive.
That was solid work by me. Not even intending to do so. Yes.
Hey, Oscar. You got it.
A lot of paper on Oscar's desk back there.